some sketchy shit. Doo-dah, doo-dah, hope I get away with it. Oh, da doo-dah day.
Guess I didn't think I'd be opening the show today, but I guess I am.
That's what you get when you don't show up.
Yeah. Good evening and welcome to Stupid O'Clock. I'm your co-host, John Scarborough, and with me tonight is resident asshole Joe Dog McKeel and a host of other outstanding individuals.
And then Joe, don't forget Joe Bachman down there. Joe Bachman has learned.
Individual, yes, and
yeah, and Joe has learned. Don't show up late.
Now, especially, are you in your car, Kiri?
Yeah, I'm just getting some groceries finished up.
Gotcha.
Okay. Try to raise Joe Dog's anxiety levels a little bit driving.
No. Now, I do got something I want to talk about. I'm going to get political here for just a minute. You know, America really don't care what's going on unless there's oil involved, like Iraq, Venezuela, P. Diddy.
I knew exactly where that was going.
I did too. Okay, you people got to come up with original jokes. Okay, reading them off the internet.
Well, hell, Dan, if you can't get here on time, just show up when you can.
Joe Dog, have you ever heard of nap ninjas? Because I had a really good supper tonight, and they kind of snuck up on me, and I got ambushed.
Well, pinto beans, chow chow, and cornbread tends to do that to you.
Well, it was more like curry. Lindsay started cooking before I could. So
curry what? Chicken or other?
Chicken, yes.
I
man.
To quote Gunga Din, there is no religion when there's good curry. So,
well, you know, Lindsay being British, she knows what a good curry is. Yeah. They say they conquered the world for spices. Hell no. They conquered the world for curry chicken and doctors.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so we were talking earlier before the show started, and Carl got in on it about the. Let me see if I can pronounce this correctly without tripping over my own tongue. Is the semi-quintennial, or I did it. I'll be damned. The semi-quincentennial of the United States of America, which is the 250th year anniversary.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried to pronounce it earlier, and Joe Bachman thought I was having a stroke.
If
looked
I
like
tried
Joe
to pronounce it, it would probably open up a portal into an alternate dimension. Or in Kiri's case, an alternate dementia. Well,
That's
you
true.
know,
Okay, so Valkyrie is driving a minivan. Yes,
oh wow.
Curie. That's okay.
Cat.
Cat.
Just seeing the reaction.
Oh,
I had, and when I was
please
a kid,
don't. If Curie is driving and he's not really, 5 or 10 years into driving, making jokes while they are behind the
theoretically,
wheel is contraindicated.
Hey, Carl, I actually remember the bicentennial myself. That weekend.
Joe Dog, I could randomly be like, and just make it scream.
Now, Carl, I can tell you exactly what I was doing. I was cane pole fishing at the county park in the lake. And my sister's boyfriend took a picture of me fishing. And I realized after he took the picture, I was, cane pole with the bobber. He took 3 pictures. During one of the pictures, the bobber was completely under the water and I missed it.
Oh.
That's what you get for guest starring on Mayberry or FD.
One of my prized possessions when I was a kid is I had a black leather belt with a big round belt buckle that had the bicentennial logo on it. The red, white, and blue star, worm star, whatever you want to call it.
Oh yeah, John. Me and you grew up back in the day of the big belt buckle.
Big belt buckles. Yeah.
Mine had 2 screws that would take it out, and it would hold a $50.
Ooh.
There was a very
Of course, as skinny as I was and all that back then, it looked like a rodeo belt buckle.
There was a very uncomplimentary Texas belt buckle joke that threw me up, but maybe tomorrow night would be a good time for that. Not that we're trying to get monetized. I just would be embarrassed to tell that in mixed company. And by mixed company, I mean us and an audience. So,
John, what have you got going there?
This is the M1150 Assault Breacher. They came out with this after I left the military.
That is an anti-minefield device, was it not?
It is a mine clearing device, yes. There goes the Miklik. Okay,
yeah.
And then kaboom. Yeah. Apparently this thing carries 2 of those, plus the plow for proofing the minefield. I love it. Whoa, wait a minute. Let me go back and do that again. Okay. Not this one. Oh, wait. Darn it. Hang on. Where'd it go? Oh, come on. Here we go. Right here, they fire this one, and there's a Bradley off on the extreme right. I love the shockwave dust coming off the Bradley. Let's see if I can do that. All right.
Second.
Ooh.
Obstacles.
There it is. Looks like a very nice tractor, actually.
It is, but it has the problem. That's the Grizzly there.
Yeah,
and it was a pretty cool vehicle. But they both of these have the same problem. They based it on the M1 Abrams, which is a gas turbine. which is a gas turbine engine, which is great if you're trying to move a tank really, really fast, but it sucks for a bulldozer.
Yeah, you really that requires diesel power. Now,
Exactly.
a diesel with a turbo boost is really nice, but um,
Well, the turbo ain't that good for hydraulics, though.
oh no, they're totally separate. The hydraulics are, as long as the PTO has a X number of RPMs, it has nothing to do with how
Yeah.
fast the transmission is going.
Yeah, exactly. You know, the PTO is when you get to where you're going and actually have to put some ass behind the blade.
Mm,
Now, when it's driving
um,
down the road, you know, you flip your PTO off and you get up to 45, 60, whatever the hell.
Hey, Joe, I think I found a new way to plow snow.
What, Micklick line charges?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, wait.
Well,
That'd
that
be a good
would
way to
tend
do
to
it.
clear things in a narrow path.
It'll clear snow and the road underneath it and the cars on either side of the road. Okay, there's the actual Micklick launchers in the upright. Yanks the rocket. That's the rocket that yanks that fire hose full of C4 out.
Yanks.
Interesting thing about
yeeks.
this rocket, this is where the exhaust comes out. So it fires this way, and that's where the back, all the fuel comes out here. And that's the steel cables back here for pulling the Micklick line charge.
And they didn't paint it up like the General Lee.
Okay, this is the Micklick line charge, and you see the steel cable that goes down through it. And here's where
yeah.
Here's where you hook it into. You tell this is a 100-meter long cable, and basically what it is, it's a steel cable wrapped in 5-pound charge. Each one of those blocks you see is a 5-pound charge of C4. Okay. And steel cable runs through it, plus det cord, plus the initiator charge comes in from the back side of it. This is the side the rocket pulls out. It's 100 meters long. It's 1,800 pounds of C4.
Okay, that answers the question that I was waiting to ask.
Which is equivalent to approximately 2.5 tons of TNT. I'm sorry, a ton and a half of TNT. Sorry.
It wasn't the 100 meters that was making me kind of go, but it was, since you explained the weight.
Yes.
That makes it make sense.
And you can, that's them detonating the line charge. Okay. And it's got 2 of them on the back of the turret. So it's a little bit like the AVLM. And there's,
why did that guy make me think he had a flamethrower?
He probably wishes he had one. Actually, that's one thing the U.S. Army doesn't use incendiary weapons anymore for some odd reason.
Well, it came in handy in Korea.
And Vietnam.
Well, actually, in the Philippines. Well, we're getting old school here. Go ahead, John. I'm reminiscing about the good old days when I could just throw a hammer
that popped up on my feed, and I just had to go look at it and share it with you guys. Hey.
Yeah. Now, could you imagine? Can you imagine an insurgency nest, and they shoot one of those in that direction?
I have actually seen some. There's a Marine AVLM video. I wish I could find it again. I think they pulled it down because it was kind of graphic. They were getting shot at by a bunch of guys behind a barricade. They had put a car barricade across a road in this village. So the Marine Corps brought their AVLM, brought it up right to the end of the road. Micklick down the road, fired it across the car barricade. And when it detonated, not only did it clear the car barricade and everything in the road, but all the bad guys that were shooting at them from behind the barricade were vaporized. And the buildings on either side of the road collapsed out away from the road.
So this is a great way to convert things into bologna mist, is what you're saying.
It was not even. I mean, and the bad part is you didn't get to see most of it because of the gray cloud from the huge explosion. So it's it's,
Well, that's the German mustard for the bologna mist.
Hey,
Um,
hey, can you imagine this? Fuck.
let me see if I.
um, Kiri, your hair looks wonderful.
Thank you.
I just
I was
wanted to
about,
give
you
you
know,
that compliment. Thank you.
I didn't say
Um,
anything earlier, but yes, I've noticed that you got a nice look going. So.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
coming from somebody with no hair, that's saying something.
Hey,
can't see whether or not
I
it's
don't know what's
naturally
happening, but
curly,
mine's running away.
but
Well, stop scaring it off, and maybe it'll stay.
too much Taco Bell that knows what happens next.
Yeah, you're eating too much Taco Bell and Waffle House.
Hey, there's no such thing as too much Waffle House.
Yeah, there is.
All I'm going to say is the Waffle House protein bowl. Don't get the onions in it.
Oh,
So that explains why you scared your hair away. You ate the onions out of the protein bowl.
No. It's
Kiri, you forget. Joe Doug and I are Southern. We grew up with onions and tomatoes and what are those things they make pickles out of?
cucumbers.
Well, yeah, when you slice them up and put them in vinegar in the springtime, that was part of breakfast, along with quail and squirrel.
Bacon and
Oh Lord!
You
Well,
can't forget about possum.
bacon. If we could count on the neighbor not noticing his pig was gone.
Oh, Dan, have you seen the video of this guy? He went to the butcher shop and bought like 5 pounds of bacon and told the butcher, don't slice it.
That sounds like unsolved mysteries right there.
Oh, no. He then smoke cooked it for like 8 hours. Mixed the barbecue sauce on top and just took his hands and mushed it up into pulled pork.
Uh-huh.
And then started putting it on sandwiches. A bacon flavored pulled pork barbecue sandwich.
Actually, I don't have to imagine that. I think that I've been to that barbecue.
I just sat and watched it and went, yeah.
Reminds me of several family reunions back in the past where I had a whole lot more of the older relatives still with the family, and we had to rent out a state park because the Super Bowl wasn't big enough. I think that was my mom's side of the family.
Well, that reminds me of the family reunion barbecue we had. One of my cousins, who was always there early, was late. He lives in Louisiana. And he was running late. His brother got a phone call and he says, you got it? Yeah. All right. I'm heating the oil now. He comes in with a cooler, and I'm talking, one of these 4 or 5 foot long coolers.
Yeah.
Peeling the meat off the bone to make, gator tail chunks.
Oh, gator
Oh.
tail. Yeah.
I said,
Um,
how fresh is that? And he said, well, some bitch was crawling in my backyard this morning.
now you got some nice leather for luggage curing on the clothesline.
But yeah, that tells you. Yeah, I understand the Southern family cookout. Of course, he's also the crazy one that rode out Katrina in a double wide.
That kind of reminds me of one Thanksgiving where the day before I was very small, and my dad made sure that instead of a shotgun, I had a BB gun, and we came back with a gunny sack full of quail, pheasant, squirrels, chipmunks, and I believe one of my cousins contributed about 4 trophy-sized fish that he had been off on the lake catching while we were stomping around up and down the mountain. And I found out why British royalty highly prized pheasant and quail for their public display meals, because that stuff is good.
Yeah.
But it takes an awful lot of chipmunks to be deep fried. To
Dan, you'll understand this, and I think John will too. Have you ever gone fishing and had to do this?
No, I usually do that before and after I go fishing.
No, the little box with the crank,
the
phone box.
No, we had active rangers around to make sure. And I know exactly what you're talking about with a little box with a crank. Usually it was the phone that don't work no more.
Yeah.
The military was still using those phones when I was in. And they don't work. That doesn't work that well. Because the TA1 doesn't put out that much power, but the 312 puts out some serious cranking amps. And it doesn't kill fish. It pisses them off, they run away. So
you got to
done it right.
You got to remember, John.
Right. You put the cable in the water and crank the crank. I mean,
we didn't have to use a crank. Daddy worked at Oak Ridge. We just had a drop cord all the way back to the reactor.
Yeah, but after the plutonium goes in the water, you can't eat the fish.
No. It was just electricity.
That's what Chernobyl said.
You hook up the wire to the other end of the damn reactor.
Yeah, Joe understands these things. The damn flying carp. You got them up your way?
The what?
The flying carp.
Carp. I thought you said car there for a minute, but I finally heard the P.
The fish that jumps out of the water and break your face.
I don't think we have that up here.
I know they're working real hard to keep them out of the Great Lakes right now.
Well, carp is one of those fish that you really don't want.
Yeah.
There's a carp.
There's a section of one of the main waterways into the Mississippi River that has signs up. absolutely no swimming or fishing in this area. We are not responsible for death or injury. They got 240 running through the water.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
And
Well, who would be dumb enough to fish in that anyway?
Kira, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's just fishing,
There are people that for giggles will
Well, how many of them get electrocuted as a result of their little giggles?
that's the point. They teach their kids to swim in that.
yeah, Carl says, yeah. I mean, they have these fishing expeditions for these things, and the guys show up in full football gear and a full face motorcycle helmet.
Carp are basically freshwater barracuda.
No, they aren't that bad. They're just bony as hell, hard to eat.
The goldfish.
They taste like mud too. But
yeah, but the ones that they're talking about are the Asian carp.
Oh, overgrown koi.
Well, that's goldfish.
Well, yeah, they are.
Exactly, Carl. They'll hop in the boat or hit you in the face, or they'll hop in the boat, then hit you in the face.
Or hop in the boat and take it away from you.
But yeah, and what they count when they have these things are you don't have to bring the whole carp in. You just have to bring the head in.
Now I'm reminded of one of those song videos from Saturday Night Live back when it was actually funny. Carl, please tell me, am I pronouncing that name correctly? Kankakee.
Yep.
I'm doing it phonetically. So bring me the head of BBC programming.
So speaking of water, I went up to see a friend of mine in Sweetwater, and we ended up going to this little duck park right along the creek. I think it was Sweetwater Creek, and the ducks there are a lot more brutal than the geese, but at least they don't attack people as much as geese do. Like I was seeing ducks over there, and they were pretty much fighting over the same damn things. You know, they just find like pieces of bread all over the place, fighting over it. It kind of looked like the ducks had some kind of gang warfare going on.
There's a park where we have been having family reunions since my maternal grandmother passed away, and her house was sold to somebody that wasn't part of the family, so we couldn't go there anymore. And they have very large, not quite friendly geese running around. And not only did you have to watch your step, because you didn't want any of that back in your car when you were trying to leave, but they got a bit, shall we say, aggressive if you didn't give them any snacks of any kind. And you're trying to cook a barbecue, and you're actually sitting there going, "Where's a coyote when you really need one?" Um, hey, Dawn. Hi from Emmy's house.
Mm.
Lots of appointments today, but we made it. Good. Um, Dawn, sincerely, I may not talk about it much, but I worry about Ted quite a lot. And I know that with the state of doctor visits and whatnot as it is these days, I worry about Ted. I worry about you having to sit around and wait on news from examinations. Listening. Oh, well, I'll shut up then and let you sleep. Today has been an odd day. Actually, last time I remember getting out of bed, it was about 5 a.m. Tuesday. I've been sitting in this chair too long. Sleeping in this chair.
I swear you sleep in that. I swear you sleep in that chair a lot more than you sleep in your bed.
That's what my wife says, but the dog says thank you. Believe me, it's easier to sleep in the chair than it is to get that German Shepherd to give me enough room on my side of the bed to get into it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to interrupt you, Dan. First, I'm going to make sure Dawn is looking at the screen. Dawn, we have a guest. They came in under the budget of our Star Trek guest last year.
Oh, I see. Finally got her.
Jim and the holograms. Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
I know you've been talking a lot with her, trying to get her as a guest at your con.
Yep, we got her. And we got one requested of one of my favorite Star Trek actors. I just don't think we can afford him. So we're taking donations. What, Dan?
No, I'm just trying to guess. I mean,
and the thing is,
Uncle George does charge a bit, but
oh my,
exactly.
No, I said Stargate, not Star Trek.
No, you said Star Trek.
You said Star
did
Trek.
not say Stargate.
I'm sorry, Stargate. There's too many Star franchises out there.
Yeah, well,
I'm waiting for the next Starfighter.
oh yeah,
I've heard they're going to do one.
the sequel to Last Starfighter. The last I heard, they were actually filming stuff. It
It's,
wasn't in pre-production anymore. They were actually
it's in,
filming
it's in
stuff.
production. Yeah.
Oh,
What?
why is it every time I'm doing something, I mean live, or watching something live, uh, the browser wants to update? At least it gives me a choice. That I do like. I can actually wait 4 or 5 days. But it means that I've got the I've got a tab open for the next show that Thesis is going to do. I've got a young lady who is quite attractive doing reviews of classic Doctor Who open. YouTube itself, a boat video because I'm trying to check up on that canal breach stuff because they're basically they're making a move to uh, not only tow the one boat that was just about to fall into the big hole in the ground, but they've got the other two boats that were pretty much vacuumed into the whirlpool of the collapse of the canal. Um, you know, something went wrong when something that's supposed to be about 5 feet deep suddenly is about 50 feet deep because someone cut down too many trees 2 years before, and when the roots rotted out, the bank collapsed. No, Carl, my computer is not going to crash with all the tabs open. It's not a Dell.
Hey, I have learned that it really starts slowing down about 35, but 50 it just says screw it on Chrome.
It depends
Well, that's because
on
it's Chrome.
it depends on whether the last 20 of those tabs are blondes, fernettes, or redheads. Because when you click on 35 redheads in different tabs, the Chrome browser gets a little perky rather than sluggish. Carl will back me up on this.
Well, I really don't need to be announcing too much about our guest because the agent is spamming every page on Facebook.
The agent is really excited about their client appearing at Halicon.
Yeah.
They're looking for work real bad.
They have a chat GPT agent.
Oh, that explains a lot.
But guess what, Dan? Her last name is Makepeace.
The agent or the star?
The agent.
Somehow I don't find that quite as reassuring as you do.
Well, you actually know her cousin. Amanda.
Okay, I went to college with her. Yeah.
Amanda Makepeace, LibertyCon, the artist.
I'm not wanting to slap my desk because I don't want to have to shut off the camera and put everything back together again. Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about.
Boy, howdy.
Ooh.
I don't think I have spoken since you've been on, Dawn.
Well, Mr. Bachman, please do speak. Because, I've had enough training from Aunt Donna in the green room to know occasionally I should STFU. And
I'll just disappear into the background here as I lean back.
I need to ask. I need to make sure I ask off work so I can go to HoloCon that weekend.
Yes, you definitely need to go.
Yeah, Curie. It would be really, really nice to see you there.
It would be.
You planning to do a show Saturday night, Joe Dog?
I plan on it. I'm going to be tired. We're going to Huntsville to promote at in Huntsville. But,
I'm gonna try to bring someone to HoloCon that weekend. But I'm gonna warn you, Joe Dog. We got into a lot of chaos yesterday. The Walmart in Sweetwater got sick of her shit.
You taking notes, Security Director Scarborough?
No.
No. Except who to party with.
He's already threatened to bring chaos and mayhem.
Okay, wait a minute.
Wait a minute, Joe Dog. Chaos and mayhem, and you think you're going to allow somebody else to make more than you do?
Okay, I have survived Secret Service agent assaults and nuclear terrorism at sci-fi conventions, and you think this guy intimidates me in the least?
Hell,
it's not just going to be me bringing chaos. It's not just me who's going to be bringing the chaos. It's basically going to be a chaotic duo.
Okay.
Trying to out chaos Joe Dog at the con.
I'm sorry, Kiri, but that's a dynamic duo. You're going to heterodyne off one another till you explode.
Oh, Lord.
I have dealt with a drunk Claudia Christian and a Pikachu kidnapping. You got nothing, kid. Okay?
Now, wait a minute. I'm still trying to process
I thought
Claudia Christian.
I thought you were going to say Claudia Black, meant Claudia Black.
No.
I was going to
go. No. Claudia Christian. She's much better looking. Too bad she doesn't like guys.
I think so, but that's...
You're giving me plenty of ideas, John. We might just kidnap a Pikachu and subject it to so much torture.
It was...
Well, hey, Kiri.
Hey,
Kiri. I hear there's quite a few, or at least one Pikachu costume for sale right now. It's been to quite a few conventions.
I'm sure they have made rules
about 3 at the Trade Center and 1 at the Trade Center in Dalton.
Okay, I had to keep an eye on the.
Oh my God!
I had to keep an eye on the Necronomicon Teletubby. Okay, you got nothing. All right.
Oh my god, like those Pikachu oh my god. I feel like that was like a slow burn barn con.
What? Oh, what I was talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite honestly, like it was bound to happen. That was bound to become another barn con. But
Oh, now I am afraid.
Of?
Trelana, Emmy, and Dawn at the same convention, at the same time, at the same table. Okay, my knees are now officially quaking.
John, do you think you can handle the both of them at the same table?
Oh yeah.
Oh, sure, yeah.
We're gonna give you so much
Donna
work to
and
do.
Misty as well. I'll be in my bunk.
Oh god, we're gonna give John so much work.
No,
Yep.
it's no work for John whatsoever for us to stay in my bunk.
That's
Um,
nothing. That's nothing, Kiri. Did you, I'm so glad you wanted to work.
Volunteered for security, Carrie. Don't you know the
Well-
rule of convention security? If you cause problems for convention security, you are cursed to be on convention security in the future.
Oh, can you imagine what John did to become director of security?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Thank you.
why it's in the convention rules.
Now you know
that
why
John
I
cannot
got
have a
chased.
flamethrower.
Okay. Now you know why I got chased by the Secret Service. Okay.
Hmm.
That was not anything to do with the
Twice.
with the glowing green
No. That was later.
convention
I didn't have any-
soda. Uh, that wasn't you.
No, that was I woke up and found out about that one.
Likely story.
From what
Let's
I
put it
un-
this way, I was the survivor that had to pick up the pieces for that one. Okay.
hey, Dan, from what I heard, the instigator woke up, looked out the window, and says, "Oh shit," and pulled the curtain back on his van.
Well, yeah, something like that. No, that's-
Well, it's no good trying to hide when the van closes in the dark.
I have never had to denigrate myself to that level, Don. Thank you very much.
No, Dawn, that is the Men Without Pants party that got banned from several Atlanta conventions.
An Acrocon. Oh, I pissed him off. I showed up in a pair of shorts.
And that's about all you had on.
Oh, that and they said, "No, you can't have pants." I said, "These aren't pants. These are shorts."
Oh god, I remember
Technicalities.
this story.
And it's like, and the look on their face was, "No, those are pants. These are shorts." Pulled out the tag. It said shorts on the inside of the tag. These are shorts. They're not pants.
Well, the real downfall of the Men Without Pants party was that there was a lady whose teenage son was on the spectrum, and he objected to being groped by the girls at the door, whereas other folks who may have also been on the spectrum were okay with it. He definitely was not, and police got called.
Oh God.
Hey, Believe me, I knew the kid. He was absolutely justified. And there are a few people that we know to this day who were not on the door warden duty, but already inside at the party. Don't look at the same way anymore, but I still will not treat them disrespectfully, mostly because they can chop a champagne bottle in half with a sword.
Yeah, John knows who you're talking about.
Yeah. Hey, Thesis would respect the skill, if not the production quality of the sword. It's a shame. I really did not like that the kid got traumatized, but it was basically an adults only party, and the kid was physically an adult, but conceptually a little bit younger.
Dan, we're in trouble.
Why?
We're being judged. Look at the screen. We're being judged.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I see something about AI and Dawn putting her hand up some girl's skirt in a lobby.
No, he just had the picture up on screen.
Yeah, look on screen. Emmy's cat is judging us.
I'm sorry, I mistook that for one of mine that I have to sleep with. Believe me, it's like Count Dracula perching on the headboard of your waterbed going, if I could swim, you'd be in trouble. And I have so many stuffed animals on the headboard of my waterbed. My wife is going, what are you, a teenage girl? And I go, occasionally.
Nope.
I actually got Joe Dog to... No. Ah.
I had somebody.
Hey, everybody. Sorry I'm late. I just got here. What's going on?
Well, Joe Dog, I'm happy to announce that we actually just got monetized about 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, you had to go and screw it up, Joe Dog. Good job. We were just happy being monetized for those 30 seconds.
Oh, no. There went the monetization because it's not Friday. Not the green room. Oh.
I had somebody at a convention one time. We were basically being mischievous as usual with every con we go to. They wanted me to rope them at the convention, and I wasn't really wanting to do that out in front of everybody.
Well, it's not the kind of thing you want to be a performance.
I just simply booped, and then they were like, "Is that all you got?" So they just had me grab. They grabbed my both of my hands and just had me cup the feel.
Well, that's when you look them deeply in the eye and go, if you want something more serious, we've got to leave the elevator and lobby. You know, Barkus is willing, but not in public. There are, rules of engagement, and there's legal terms for what I'm trying to remember how to say, but not even Joe Dog knows those because he's too timid.
Where'd he go? Did he fall out of the chair?
No, I went to get another beer, and I'm trying to kiss my wife goodnight. If you shut up.
I would have been more than happy to have obliged if, like,
I'm not on camera.
I would have been more happy to oblige and do it right. But there were too many people around us.
I've got my hands up in the market.
And a friend of mine I work with, I go to college with, was giving me so much shit about it. Like,
because Joe Dog is,
he was like, Valkyrie does not know how to grow up titties. So
I'll teach you.
Joe Dog, don't you dare.
I mean, it's
Kiri
too late.
deserves to know how to do it the right way, Joe Dog. Stay away.
It's already too late. That person I was from the convention that I went to see yesterday already taught me plenty about groping titties.
Well, the best way to learn is just to ask the girl what she wants. She will tell you everything you need to know. Believe me, that's what college is for.
Well, I already know what you liked. She just wanted me to squeeze hard, not go
and
for
open.
the nipple.
Well, yeah. But
don't adjust the volume in the channel.
Sometimes there are occasions when there's a hide the nipple squeeze. Why are we having a green room conversation here tonight?
I don't know, but y'all started it again.
I didn't start anything. I was replying to Kiri, who's someone I admire and whose company I enjoy. Makes me feel like a teenager again.
You kind of did bring up the grope story, and I'm kind of adding to that.
The last thing I remember was, no, it didn't disappear. I'm trying to kiss my wife goodnight because I'm off camera trying to get a beer. Why do I feel like one of Jeff Dunham's puppets?
Oh, yeah, John.
Yeah, Kiri, when all of these guys show up at your convention, okay, you're doing a really good job.
Oh God. What happened?
That the green unidentifiable substance at one of those Atlanta conventions?
This guy came to the convention to go to a room party, took a big chunk of PVC pipe and made a
Joe, you're gonna love this story.
drinking vessel out of it, and had like punch inside of it, but he put chem lights in it so that it would glow green. So it had tubes coming out of it. And he was drinking this punch that he had made. Okay, high, and it was big thing, about the size of a small fire extinguisher kind of deal. So
Good 4-inch PVC pipe.
Yeah, and he had put like nuclear warning stickers on it. Okay, just science fiction convention. He was having fun with it. And after the party he went to, he staggered off drunk back to his car that was in the car park. You saw the snorkel truck working on, or in the picture earlier. He went back to the car park, went to go in his truck, and realized this thing is leaking. Okay, it's leaking liquid. It's leaking liquor all over the place. So he says, well, am I going to put it in my van with me? So he put it, he's drunk. He's sleeping in the van. He puts it right outside the van and goes to sleep in the van. Now, the next morning, the Secret Service detail that had been down at the Marriott with George Bush's wife, who was doing a campaign thing in Chattanooga that same weekend. Okay. The Secret Service agents were leaving. Okay. So he goes down to his car. He goes down the car park, gets in his car, he's driving out. And he's driving out. He notices this thing sitting next to the van with the radiological stickers on it. Gets on his super secret squirrel Secret Service telephone, punches a button, calls it in. Okay. And every 3-letter agency in the United States government shows up because they think it's a terrorist attack against the First Lady. Okay. You got the Secret Service, the FBI, the Nuclear Regulatory Commission. You saw the
DEA,
BATF, Hamilton, the Chattanooga Fire Department, Hamilton County Sheriff's Department, Chattanooga Police Department. Just Sequoia Nuclear Plant sent their specialists out with all this equipment for cleaning up nuclear radiological stuff. Now, this guy's
NRA showed up with popcorn.
They got robots going in to disarm this thing. They send.
This is how you know it didn't happen in Atlanta. Because cops would have just showed up with straws and drank the damn thing dry.
Right. The CIA, the FBI goes in and starts detaining and interrogating convention staff. And it's like, we need you to come to this room and answer a few questions. And about the time the guy was saying this, 2 people grabbed him by the arms and escorted them to a secure location. All right. Now, I had been working all night. I'd actually been to the party where this had all happened, right, at the beginning, and had gone home to go to sleep. Okay. So all this happens. I show up, and I walk in, and I notice there's just not as, where is all the security staff? Where are operations? Where are all these people? And I walk in, like, where is everybody? And they look at me and go, haven't you heard?
No, unlike y'all, I actually sleep at home.
Well, I only live 3 miles away across the river. So
that's no excuse. You actually sleep during conventions.
Eventually, yeah.
Well,
hey, John, I actually, it has slipped out who was involved with that. Some people call him CJ.
Okay. Now here's the story I heard. And I can't confirm this one, but I've heard it. Guy's in his van. And here's all this here's all this stuff going around. He wakes up and the van that he's in doesn't have windows. It's like a work van. But he gets up and he looks out and in the rear view mirror, he's looking out through the driver's door. In the rear view mirror, he sees guys in hazmat suits. And he's like, he's still a little hungover. He looks at this and he goes, and he sees them. The robot comes in. I guess it's a robot. I don't know what it is. But they go in and they grab this thing and pick it up. And they start pulling it out. And at first he thinks it's just some joke at the convention. And then he sees them pick up the tube. And they've got a procedure for dealing with this stuff, right? So he's watching this claw pick up the tube that had his drinking stuff in it and haul it up. And he suddenly realizes what's going on. And he says,
"That's my booze for the next 2 days. Get off of that, you robot."
And he's looking out, and there's flashing lights and people blocking the parking structure, and cops everywhere, machine guns, the whole 9 yards. And he's looking around at all this, and they haven't seen him yet. So he's like, "Fuck this," and goes right back to sleep. He's down in the van, goes right back to sleep.
Really, you find the wheel well for the spare tire and crawl into it and pull the blanket over your head and go, "I'll face this day after tomorrow."
But was I right?
I love the expression on Gary's face. Just the eyes alone going, You are wild enough to know people that do this. And yeah, well,
for those of you who do not know, brake dust, ordinary brake dust from a car, is radioactive.
Slightly.
It doesn't start off that way, but as the pads squeeze the brakes, it generates energy and adds extra energy to the dust,
which goes into the electron transfer.
Exactly.
Oh my God!
Hey, my dad worked in Oak Ridge. I know this shit.
Brake dust will show up on a Geiger counter as a radioactive element, even though technically it isn't. It just has extra energy. Parking structures tend to have a lot of brake dust because everybody's driving slowly uphill, downhill in the parking structure.
As you do.
That's got to send a Geiger counter into a tizzy.
A tizzy. It's going to be more like a hissy.
So they're getting low-level background radiation because he laid it right next to the tire on his van.
Oh my God!
So they're getting some serious low-level background radiation from this. Of course, they're nuclear guys. It doesn't occur to them that brake dust is radioactive. They're looking at this tube with the radioactive symbols on it, pointing the Geiger counter at it, and it's going, and they're like, "Oh shit!"
Hey, that's pure golden grain. It's going to set off a radioactive.
So they eventually take the robot, put it into the snorkel, put it into the snorkel device. It's in a little container. Put it in the snorkel device. Snorkel device drops to the ground. The EOD guys, the bomb squad guys from the Chattanooga Police Department, come pick it up, put it in their little scoop truck thing with the bomb container on the back of it. Take it out to wherever their bomb disposal area is.
Moccasin Bend Sewage Treatment Plant.
Which I believe is, and blow it up. Why they're blowing up nuclear material, I don't know. But that's
not knowing it's full of alcohol, and believe me, convention level alcohol, that's going to be a big bang.
Oh God!
Yes, Gary. We are mad, bad, and dangerous to know.
Gary, the FBI has the convention staff sequestered, asking them questions. And while they're asking questions, people keep running in and updating them on what's going on the parking garage with the Nuclear Regulatory Commission and the NEST team and the bomb squad, and taking it out and blowing the stuff up. And they're like, the FBI is just going out of their damn minds. Finally, some people that know what happened, what happened, woke up and went and basically volunteered the information to the FBI, Secret Service, whoever. And they're like, and the FBI and Secret Service are like, you're fucking kidding us. And the guy in the van, eventually they found out about him and questioned him. And he got, if I'm not mistaken, he got not fined, but reprimanded for illegal use of official warning labels, putting radiological warning labels on a tube of alcohol, whatever.
And that's why if you look on the back of convention badges, that is
it is a rule now.
Wait,
don't do this.
Yes.
Yeah, he when John gets back, I'm gonna say the initials again. Are you still there, John? Are you just grabbing another?
I can hear you. I'm just looking at something.
Does the initial CJ mean anything in this story?
No,
Do what?
I met her.
I can't hear what he's saying.
I can't either. It's probably a good thing because knowing John, serious putty is not the only thing he plays with.
Carl, they are now.
They are now. And now you know why. Now you know the rest of the story.
John, look what Carl posted up.
They are now.
And this is why.
Okay, this is the Chattacon 49 programming guide. And let me see if I can. Where is it?
So that's why Chattacon's not at the convention center anymore.
No, they never made it to the convention center.
Oh no.
Convention center didn't want us. And after that, neither did the Reed House.
This was at the Reed House. That was, I think that was one of our last conventions at the Reed House, actually. I'm puzzled. Is this a weather-related phenomenon about wires down all over the place?
Yeah, they've got a lot. They've got a lot of wind up that way.
Okay.
Oh
no, this just means that Nick's show is going to be messed up tomorrow because there's wires down all over the place, and he may not have reliable internet tomorrow. I mean, it's bad enough that if it's a windy day, the phone lines for his internet.
I swear, whoever that was with the whole alcohol container.
Here it is. Rule number 14. See if I can get it up here where y'all can see it here.
No, we can't even see the book because of your.
Hang on a minute. I have to punch a button. Give me a second. This one.
Oh no, he's hitting a button.
Yeah, Nick's should be good because the rain and everything ends around 1 a.m.
Okay, good, because I may or may not be awake in time for Nick's show tomorrow.
This ought to work now. All right, let's see here.
There we go.
Get rid
I
of
see
this.
a book.
Yep. See, we're looking for rule number 14 here.
I see text.
Okay, I will read it then. Oh wait, maybe I can do this. That might work. And I can actually see what the hell I'm doing. There we go. Let's see. Rule number 14. The fire marshal has asked us to point out that improperly or falsely marked nuclear waste or explosive containers are a felony and will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Guantanamo is unpleasant at any time of the year. See rules 7 and 8 again.
Did Brandy write that paragraph?
You know, I think Mike Dilson actually wrote that one.
Okay, well, it sounded like something another of our mutual friends, who is sadly no longer with us, would have written, because he did work at nuclear power plants.
Okay. Is it Rule 14? Yeah, Rule 14.
Rule 14.
The fire marshal has asked. Yeah, there it is again.
Basically, all the same rules that Chattacon had.
Yeah.
Well, Jodo knows a good joke when he sees one. Why do you think he puts up with me?
Did you say something? Oh.
No, Mr. Bachman was just reminding me of how excellent the Indiana whiskey is and how I need 2 bottles. One for my wife and one for me to hide.
Here I thought the fire alarms we had at the hotels were bad. Whew. That was, I swear, whoever that was with that liquor container, really, I don't think anyone can beat the amount of chaos he caused at the conventions.
I don't know if I'll be able to put these on screen.
I should have.
Let's see if I can find. I know I've got them here somewhere.
If I do have a tab open for next show tomorrow morning, it must be in another Chrome screen. I might have clicked open a new window rather than open a new tab. I've got a thesis. I've got a story I'm working on. I've got the lady that's doing the Doctor Who reviews. I've got YouTube in general. I've got what I only assume is one of the canal boat videos, and then this one, and it's also saying finish updates. I'm going, not while I'm actually doing something. Thank you.
Okay. Here we go. Let me see if I can get this up here because this is hilarious too.
That's what she said.
Let's see here. There we go. All right, let's bring this up. And I will okay. The Time My Pikachu Was Kidnapped and Held for Ransom by Mike Fahey. This was he published this in 2016. Unfortunately, Mike Fahey has since passed, sadly. And then it was 20 years, boy. What was it? 1996. I didn't know it was that long. Oh wait. Oh no, 99. Here we go. Today marks 20th anniversary of the release of Pokemon in Japan, and fans are celebrating mystery in their farms. Poke memories. Mine involve a kidnapping, complete with Polaroid shots and a magazine cut-out ransom letter. It all went down at Dragon Con 9. I thought it was 99. Okay. In DragonCon 1999, downtown Atlanta. Been working security for the
DragonCon.
convention for some 7 years at that point, but this year was proving more difficult than previous ones. 2 months earlier, right after my wife had left, and our mutual friend base was pretty much the entire security staff of the convention. Wasn't sure if I wanted to go that year. Okay. Thanks to the prompting of close companions and the support of the women I was dating at the time, who would eventually wind up the stepmother of my nephew, long story, I decided to attend. I packed some clothes, a walking staff, geek, some dice, such geek, and my best fake friend, a chubby little stuffed Pikachu. Okay. Turns out I was worried about nothing, or at least worried about the wrong things. I left Pikachu in the security operations room late on the first night of the convention while I responded to a call. I'm relatively certain that call was the infamous 18th floor orgy. Hey, that was a fun orgy. I remember that. Okay. Anyway, the hotel we were in consisted of 2 towers connected on various floors by walkways. And from the walkway to the 22nd or something, an excellent view of the events happening on the 18th with the window curtains wide open. Yeah, I do remember that. As late night security, our job was to stand there and watch it while making snarky remarks. Pretty much, yeah. Let's see. When I got back to the operations room, Pikachu was gone. Now, this is the first year that the Pokemon thing was big in the United States, if I remember correctly. I may be misremembering, but it seems. He searched, found nothing. He asked around, but no one saw anything. I returned to the hotel room I was crashing in, searched my bag, and found this. Let me see. Exhausted from my search and devastated by my loss, I took a long nap. When I awoke, I started asking important questions. How the hell was I supposed to get 1,000? Oh, wait. Oh, man, they don't have the picture. Oh.
I don't know if the picture you got up there, John, is not entirely displeasing.
Yeah, well, there's that. Okay. Anyway, how is he supposed to get $1,000 to replace $15 plus Pokemon in just a couple of days? Darn it! All the Polaroids are gone. Darn it!
Well, you may have to use the Wayback Machine in order to get the exact appearance of the page you're looking for nowadays.
Hey, here we go. It's funny you should mention that.
Hey, it's a resource.
Let's see.
Chris, that's the wrong stupid o'clock there. When I type in stupid o'clock, I get Oriental Asian-based content.
Wait a minute. Darn it, that's wrong. Okay, go back one.
I'm sorry, that doesn't apply. Joe Dog is taller than that.
Okay, this is the ransom letter. Can y'all see that? Okay, somebody left him a ransom letter.
Nice.
Okay. And then, see, where was I going here? See, and these were some of the Polaroid. Now that they actually had a Polaroid camera, this is back for digital. They were taking Polaroids of his Pikachu at various locations around the convention. Let me see here. See. Here we go. All right. Can y'all see that at all? I'm trying.
I can see there's a Pikachu there. Yeah.
I can see there's a picture there, but
they got him tied to a chair with a blindfold. Is that
so it's basically Chris if Dawn were to kidnap him, tied to a chair and blindfolded.
I'm gonna have to fix this one day. But basically, they took him around and they got him with various people from the convention. Okay, the Pikachu had a better convention than Mike Fahey ever did. Okay.
Hey, we do tend to hang out with a very imaginative crowd of people, would you not say, Mr. Bachman?
Okay. Here's one of my favorite ones. Let me see if I can bring this up here real quick. This is Pikachu with Frank Gorshin.
Oh,
who played the Riddler in the original Adam West Batman.
one of the Riddlers, because Gomez did a great job too.
All right. Okay. Here he is with Babylon 5-star, Mira Furloin, her husband, and her new baby or kid. Okay.
Who's probably about 20 now.
Well, yeah. And then, okay, here's Pikachu with Tom Savini of the Dawn of the Dead fame. And some other.
That's going to leave a mark.
Okay. And then there's Pikachu with Ed Kramer.
You know, it's really odd, but we know so many interesting people.
Don't we though? Okay. Let me see. Where's this one? I'm not sure who that is. Hang on a minute. Now here's one. This is Pikachu at the Hard Rock Cafe in Atlanta.
So he went out partying.
He went out partying, and
hey, if he got to go to Dante's Down the Hatch before it got bulldozed, I'm jealous. Because I always wanted to go, and then by the time I figured out where it was,
okay,
it
here's one of my favorite
closed and demolished.
Okay, there's Pikachu on some girl's ass.
Damn.
Hello. Okay.
We're gonna be demonetized so quick if we haven't already.
Here's Pikachu on a couch in the green room at Dragon Con drinking a beer.
Nice.
The countertops are too high.
The thing was, that was probably the room he worked in.
Yeah, it's Pikachu out by the pool, which is another one of my favorite ones.
And Kerry, to answer your statement, we've never had a chance of being monetized, so we're not worried about it.
Yeah, so, if any of y'all want to look that up, it's the time my Pikachu. Just type in Pikachu kidnapped, and I think it's like fourth or fifth on the list of Pikachu kidnappings. Which, considering that the Pokemon series actually had a couple kidnappings, and it ranks that high in a Pokemon search, that tells you something.
Well, with that, we got to say bye, everybody.
Oh, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, y'all.
Guard your Pikachus.
Yeah. Rule 14.
Rule 14.
I have slept the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter-silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up, up, the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, when never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand and touched the face of God.